guys, Sensei's Gaming, one video today, and today I'm making a video on my KillSphere black hole thingamajigger thing. So, I'll just demonstrate it. For this to work best, I'm just gonna spawn a bunch of zombies first. And then I'm gonna summon it using my map. Now, I don't have the map renamed, but that's just, you can just do that in Anvil. And I activate it, and yeah, this happens. And that killed almost every mob around here. Those probably just spawned or maybe just survived. And if I just do this again, it'll be there for a little while. It will kill everything, and it won't drop all the loot. You might notice, because otherwise your inventory would be spammed. Now it does drop, still does drop quite some loot, but it actually doesn't drop as much as it could. But yeah. I'm gonna explain this system right now. Sorry if I seem a little distracted or like sound a little weird, I don't know what, but yeah, kinda got a cold right now, so sorry about that. Okay, so this is just a basic fill clock, constantly filling this with redstone blocks, and yeah, that's just a really fast clock. Really, that's it. So next we've got this system right here. Now for some reason, using the map system, where you clear the filled map from someone's inventory for when they right click the map, only works with this clock. It doesn't work with this one. I think this one might be too fast and it just doesn't work. But yeah, when that activates, it sets my KillSphere score to 1. So I made a dummy objective, and whenever it turns to 1, that's when the fun stuff happens. So we're gonna start with this long system here. This is testing for a KillSphere score of a minimum of 1. So basically, when I right click the map, the score goes to 1, this one activates, and then all of this happens. So this executes at the nearest player. It summons an armor stand 5 blocks above their head, which has no gravity, so that it will float there. It's invisible, so you don't see it, and it has the custom name KillSphere. Now that's important, because otherwise we can't identify the armor stand, as this is the right armor stand, because there might be more armor stands in the world you are using this. Next, we at the same time we put the game rule doMobLoot false, so that it changes that it doesn't drop as much loot, because otherwise it would just be a crazy amount of item entities on the ground, and it would be really OP. So it's already a really OP item if you use this in that Adventure map. So yeah. Then next, it sets your KillSphere score back to 0. Sorry, back to 0, because the KillSphere is now there, and it just starts running this clock. Now I could have done a timer with a scoreboard, but I thought, like, since it is so OP, it could kill everything in a really short time. So I might as well just make a short clock, and this was just easier because I didn't have to make any scoreboards. And yeah, and then it kills the armor stand named KillSphere. So it kills the KillSphere, the armor stand, and it sets doMobLoot back to true. Now, that system only just spawns the armor stand and puts mob loot off. But how does it kill everything? What are the particles? That's the rest of these command blocks. So this one, executing at E, name is KillSphere, so that's why we called it that, so that we could identify it. It's summoning ThrownPotions. And the potion ID, blah blah blah, this is all just really a bunch of bull. It's just potion ID 373, damage, that's basically what potion it is, but with the CustomPotionEffects tag, it doesn't matter, because I can just change it to whatever I want. Now this is 7, I think this is instant health. And then I've got another one over here with instant damage, might be the other way around, but one of them is instant damage, one of them is instant health. They're both basically the same. They execute at the KillSphere, summoning a ThrownPotion that just does all of that with the CustomPotionEffect. Now, why health and damage? Because not everyone might notice, I think a lot of people do, but zombies actually, they don't take damage from damage potions, but from health. And since this is meant for a lot of mobs, I just summon both, so that everything gets damaged. The only ones that seem to survive really are the witches. I think they might be immune to potions, and sometimes the endermen, because they teleport all around the place when this happens. And the rest of the command blocks, this one is teleporting all entities that aren't a player So this is the only problem with the system I just couldn't really seem to fix. There might be a fix for it, but I don't know. It's teleporting everything except players. That includes, the problem is that includes a lot of things. Because that's all entities. That's also armor stands. Item frames are an entity even, I believe. And all your pets. Everything will get killed by this. And that's something that might need to be fixed, that maybe could be fixed, but I couldn't figure it out. But yeah, it's doing that. And it is TPing them all to the entity named KillSphere, which is the ArmorStand. Now, also I tried to put a radius on it so that you could make the radius smaller to make it less OP. But it seemed that when I put the radius really low, it just didn't work. And when I put the radius really high, it just basically killed all of them. So the radius just really didn't have any use, so it does kill every mob in the world except for the players, and that's a problem you might have with it. We already went over this one. I think these are all particle commands. Yes, this is executing at name KillSphere, again the armor stand that we summoned in the first system. It is doing a /particle command which makes large smoke, blood, all of this. Look at these coordinates, at the exact coordinates of the armor stand. It's just wide, like that's how far apart they are basically, and they stay there really long, and there's a bunch of them. There's 100 of them, and they stay. This means they stay there really long, the 0.01. But yeah, if you want to know more about particle commands, just check out one of my other videos in the series, because that's not what I'm going over here today. So yeah, and then here is the exact same, but with particle lava and some other customizations here, so there's less of those. And then firework spark, and those three together just basically make the fancy effect. Like, you can see the smoke, the lava particles are the burning thingies, and you can see these little white sparks. And then the other particles are from the potions, because you might notice those as well, like the red ones. Don't think you see them too much. You see them right there dropping to the ground. Those are the particles from the instant damage potions. But yeah, that is the KillSphere in Minecraft. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.